this is not an expedition. It is an execution. And they put you in here. They don't want you to return. And even if you do, even if they keep their promises, what freedom awaits for you? A few dying ships in a sea of dead stars? If there is hope, it lies beyond the veil. Hope in this void is as illusionary as starlight. I will choose to breathe my last tear at the bottom of an ocean, unseen, unheard, and uncontrolled. They will get their execution. I will get my freedom.
The mission is simple. You are a convict looking for freedom, and you are tasked with taking pictures of different things in an ocean of blood. The universe you find yourself in has all but gone extinct. The quiet rapture took out every star. Humanity at the brink of extinction is looking for a way forward. But is there even one out there? Is there any hope in this true emptiness of space? As your sub sinks into the unimaginable ocean, the game begins. Immediately, this is more of a FNAF situation. This is a one-person made game, graphically not the best, gameplay-wise not anything like Prey, but this does have something. Obviously lore, but it has something else. As you venture further into the sea of blood, you take photos of what seems to be bones at first. Something was once alive down here. No time to be afraid, you have your freedom to get back. On your way to your next spot, you will hear some strange noises around your sub. You may even seemingly almost crash into a wall that just appears and disappears without explanation. You say to yourself you're just imagining things and you go on your way. Eventually, you arrive at a full skeleton. You take the picture, but the skeleton is not what catches your eye. It's something behind it. Your mind was not playing tricks on you. There, staring back at you, is a creature living in the sea of blood, watching you, hunting you. As you go back to your job, the fish gets more and more aggressive. You take many strange photos, tubes seemingly sucking something out of the moon, a building that your captors did not tell you about. But towards the end of the game, you go into a narrow section of the sea and almost everything goes quiet. No fish hunting you. Your sub isn't falling apart. For once. And then it starts. As you get closer, a strange otherworldly sound starts. Keep going, and the physical universe around you starts to melt. You take your picture, and all you see is a blinding light of something. Then suddenly, you're not there anymore. Somehow, you just suddenly are elsewhere in the ocean. With being so close to your freedom, you don't have any time to worry about this, so you march forward. At last, you have one more photo between you and freedom. As you go towards it, you hit a wall that wasn't on the map. To figure out a way around it, you take a photo. But there is no wall. There's just a giant eye staring back at you. Suddenly, it swims away. But now there's a leak in your sub. As you slowly start to be engulfed in blood, you manage to get to the last location. As you turn around to take your final photo, you realize something. This sub, it gave you air. It helped you survive. And as the fish breaks through, you die in it. This truly was your iron lung. But once the game is over, there are so many questions that are still left. What was the quiet rapture? Why send me down there? What is this fish? While not everything gets answered, some things can be answered through the computer on your iron lung. The quiet rapture quite literally has no explanation. 1 second, the universe was fine. The next, every single planet, every single star was just gone, with only moons and space stations being left. Some people think maybe it was actually the rapture in the Bible. Others think it was some power beyond the universe killing everything. No one has a concrete answer for what actually happened. With the few humans that remained in the empty universe, they couldn't help but keep fighting each other. Eden and COI, with COI being the ones who sent you down there, are the last two remnants of society left. Eden and COI had a little bit of a fight on a space station, with Eden ending up destroying the COI's biggest space station, and that's where you come in. You help them destroy the space station, and that is why you are being sent into the blood ocean. On the surface, it's obvious which one's bad and which one's good, but look a little bit deeper, and it's not that simple. In the COI, the people have power, or so it seems, but nothing is as black and white here. They know what the blood ocean is. They have already explored one on a separate moon, but this one was different. This one they built a home on. This one they sent down a real sub. This one has life. And yet something went wrong. The SM-8 lays at the bottom, broken. The building is completely empty. They have sent other prisoners in their own iron lungs like you. Sent them to their deaths. The note you find in the sub tells the truth. This was an execution. Even if you live, what freedom is left? The only freedom left is dying at the bottom of this ocean with the creature we know nothing about. And that's where the story of Iron Lung ends. At least it was until...
Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and I'm very tired. I'm gonna go into the ocean.
In 2022, Markiplier, the famous YouTube man, played Iron Lung. This was nothing unordinary for him, as he built his entire career off of playing horror games. But something about Iron Lung stuck with him. Maybe his fear of the ocean, maybe the rich story hidden between the cracks. He would make 2 more videos on the game. Then, in 2023, his editor would make a game for him inspired by both FNAF and Iron Lung. FNAF was arguably what gave Mark his entire career, but why Iron Lung of all things? Then, exactly 107 days later, Markiplier would upload a video that would change his career path forever, probably, hopefully. He released a movie trailer, which is the first for him. He was making an Iron Lung film, and it released about a week ago, and let me tell you, it's good! But it did expand on the lore of the game more. Spoilers incoming. In the film, we got a lot more context of what the fish is and what actually went down in the ocean before he got sent down there. The quiet rapture happened. There is no food source left besides what's already on the space stations. So they searched the endless void for a new food source, and come upon their first blood ocean. As they were studying it, they found another one and sent a team there. This team builds a base and starts studying. They find out 2 things. They can create food out of the blood, and they find the blinding light in the ocean. Now, it's unknown if the light is what caused the blood to become food, or if the scientists found out a way to do it by themselves. But either way, the results are the same. The food wasn't good. It wasn't even food. They started to mutate, melt into the walls, combine together. Think of the crew of the Flying Dutchman in the Pirates of the Caribbean movies. Some tried to withstand it, but it was too much. It was the power that caused the quiet rapture. In a flash, they were all one, and they all shared the knowledge. The knowledge that the blinding light is to blame for everything. The knowledge of how beautiful it all is. The knowledge of the beautiful Red Sea. The sea made of every living creature in the universe. The sea where they all went. The sea where they now live. Eventually, the COI sent the SM-8 to find out what happened to them, and they found them. They became the fish, and they swiftly took out the sub. The COI would send prisoner after prisoner into the sea until they sent Simon. And that's when the movie plays out. Yada yada yada, the COI finally gets what they wanted, the data from the SM-8. It's now up to them to decide if they'll use the data to ultimately spread the Lovecraftian horror of the remnants of humanity. Unintentionally or intentionally, the outcome would be the same. Or let humanity slowly die off in a universe of darkness. As in the end, it was all an execution. The only ones that were truly free are those who know not of what has become of humanity. Those who sleep forevermore. Either that, or the entire time Simon aka Markiplier was getting radiation poisoning from the X-ray camera. Both of these are very possible options. Anyway,
Bye-bye!